What's up, everyone? You're tuned in to another one. And as you see, all the outlets, all the platforms letting us know that Miss Lily has decided to, play for America. And similar to Catalina Macario over Brazil, she chose America. And I was thinking, the first thing at first I was like, I'm always for the player that does something just not what people would expect. So I'm always here, like, if Lily did end up choosing the Dutch, I'd be smirking over here saying, congratulations to the Dutch and really happy for them. But over here, unfortunately, I would say it's great to be, American, quote unquote. Anyways, in Matrix, or quote unquote. Anyway, but Lily, and this thinking about like she moved there, you know what I'm saying? It's really different when it comes to like being born somewhere and then moving. And like I said, I was like, man, look at the state of the Dutch team right now. Like, I'm like, this is not. It wouldn't in the future. Let me just say, if she had signed if she said, hey, I want to play for the Dutch, they would actually, because who are the future Dutch players that we're looking at around Lily's age, right? I don't really know. Y'all gonna have to let me know. The Dutch do have a league, and they do have really good players currently that are playing. So, European champions. With that being said, the Dutch don't have Emma Hayes as the manager currently, right? Either. So when you think about in football, it would have been I'm not saying a detriment, but it wouldn't have been as beneficial because the national team, how many times do you play with the national team a year? And then especially if your team is not producing the talent, and then you don't have it for these international matches, especially you're in Europe, you have teams like Spain, England, Germany, Sweden, these teams that we kind of see a lot more, and their national teams, their club teams are doing a lot more. They're going to Champions League, they're winning titles. So it's a better decision all in general. So me saying going to the Dutch, of course I'm always for like the rebel, but in the future, we are gonna know about her depending on how well she does with America, and if she is able to consistently get called up, stuff like that. She has to perform, of course. She's still a young lady, right? And she just made a decision to be like, hey, America, I want to commit to y'all. And please be looking out when y'all watching me. Emma, be watching me. I'm committed to America now. You know what I'm saying? So it's just to get it out there. So with we already know a lot of players around her age. We already know some players like Fuller, of course, the Thompson sisters, Balsieres. We have McKenna. So she's another young player that we already kind of have in our awareness moving forward as America. It's like we're already seeing like the next torches carriers being like brought forth already at this young age because they're already professional. So it just tells you how far they've come. Like these kids are already like, really professional in this joint. What were you doing at 17, fam? I know I wasn't committing to America, but some of y'all might have been going to the military. I don't know. Anyways, regardless. Lily, I don't think Ajax are in the Champions League this year, unfortunately. But hey, America, you nabbed another one, aren't you? Aren't you grateful? And now Lily's is a midfield archetype. She did score in her debut, and we'll see how long she stays in the Netherlands before she may get a new opportunity abroad or somewhere else. Will we see her in the NWSL? I imagine maybe not. We'll see. But she's a midfielder, and I'm just thinking, America. I think that's a position a lot of national teams because we only get we don't get that many tournaments and we don't get that many games in general. But I think the midfield position is a position you should be able to have a handful of players to be looking at, and it's really good that Lily wants to be a part of those people. And so we definitely got to be tuned into her even more, especially if you're Ajax American supporter. So shout out to y'all. Anyways, it's your girl Anita flying high. We have we have a Liga MX action tonight. So make sure you tune in on Anita's Joint Twitch, and I'll see you on the next one. Deuces.